I was an over-the-road trucker mostly pulling a flatbed trailer for 15 years. In spring or summer of 2014, I had a load of steel tubing that I picked up in Phoenix, Arizona, and was taking to Lafayette, Louisiana. Loved that load. Not too heavy, low profile, and narrow, great for fuel mileage, and a straight shot across Interstate 10. I hooked up with two other trucks in the afternoon and was running with them in the back, staying close to each other, but enough distance to be safe. We had been chatting back and forth on the CB off and on. I had my MP3 player hooked into the truck's stereo. Not much traffic that day. It was a peaceful and relaxed run. When we got about halfway between Deming and Las Cruces, New Mexico, all of a sudden, a weird feeling came over me that something wasn't right. I started checking all the gauges on the truck, but everything was fine. Yet something felt strange. Then out of nowhere, there was a quick flash of light that seemed to come from behind. That's when it really got strange. The CD and stereo just went quiet. No static, no music. The engine was still running, but the only thing I could hear was the sound of the tires against the pavement. All around us was a huge circle of what I can only describe as a wall of heat wave. Everything was calm inside that circle, and it was about 3 miles in diameter around us. The gauges were functioning normally, just felt like I was coasting out of gear. The pressure in the cab increased some. My body felt it, but it wasn't uncomfortable. I tried to call to the other trucks on the CB, but the mic didn't transmit any signal. I kept looking around but saw nothing. My body didn't feel anything really. Just to put it like Pink Floyd, comfortably numb. This went on for 3 to 4 miles. Then everything came back on and was back to normal. The lead truck asked over the CB, "What the hell was that?" None of us replied until he asked, could we hear him now? We said yes, and didn't know what happened. Just then, a truck coming from the opposite direction asked if we were okay. So he had seen something. The lead driver asked him, "What did you see?" There was no reply. I'm not sure if he didn't want to answer or had entered what we had just driven out of. We didn't talk much on the CB after that. I think we were all lost in our own thoughts about it. The rest of the day was uneventful, but I still had that numb and lethargic feeling. That night, I didn't really sleep that well. I wasn't thinking about what happened, that I know of, but I remember tossing and turning. I don't remember having any dreams that would keep me awake. The next morning I felt fine and back to normal, and continued my trip. I thought I had seen UFOs and strange things in the sky before that, but nothing more than maybe it was or not. Whatever happened that day made me a believer, and I watched the skies more carefully. Humans think that they know how the world and the universe are, but I know very different.